Hey guys, and welcome back to chapter 3 of The Crown and the Flame, The Ambush. The Rajput Temple is under attack. Meanwhile, Dominic struggles to stay safe inside Stormhold under Prince Michael's brutal regime. So let's see what is going to happen. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, you guys, so you can see more of these types of videos. In the woods outside the monastery, you and Gabriel hide with your weapons ready, waiting for Michael's assassins. We were lucky to get Dominic's message in time. Hawkins has earned a lifetime of fresh meat. Agreed. Now, anyone coming from Stoneworth will have to come through this forest. We just have to wait. Suddenly, you spot 3 assassins creeping along the path. Knocking an arrow in your longbow, you pull back on your bowstring and focus on the first assassin. You notice the wind's blowing to the right, so I'm going to the left. You aim your arrow slightly to the left of the first assassin's head. I have you now. You fire the arrow, sending it flying into the head of the first assassin. It strikes with a sickening thump.
What was that? Who's out there?
Knocking another arrow, you aim at the second assassin, but your view is obscured by trees. The trees in the way, I should wait. He creeps past the trees, giving you a clear shot. Your arrow punctures a gap in his armor just above his breastplate. He falls to his knees, his hands gasping at his neck. The third assassin whirls around with his axe drawn.
I see you, girl.
I should fire another arrow. Your arrows ditch the air, piercing the assassin through the neck. Woof.
Kenna.
It's done, Gabriel. The sound of horses galloping fills the forest.
Can't be.
A dozen more assassins rush through the forest, some on horseback, others marching on foot. But didn't just send an assassins, he sent an entire army.
We can't stop them all.
The monks, we've got to get back to the monastery.
We won't be faster than mounted soldiers.
We've still got to try. Keeping to the shadows, you and Gabriel make your way back to the monastery. But the monastery is in flames. Michael's soldiers swarm around it.
Damn! I never imagined he'd send so many. They had us badly outnumbered. There's nothing we could have done.
Do you think the monks made it out in time?
They know it might come to this. I'm certain they made it out.
Oh no. From behind a pillar, you watch as 2 of Prince Michael's soldiers drag one of the monks forward.
Where is the false queen?
I do not answer to you. You know, I've never tortured a monk before. Will you hold out longer than a common man? Only one way to find out. I'll need my tools. Stay you must, but I'm leaving. By joining here, we're already going against King Luther's wishes. You and me were following Prince Michael's orders. We both know the king didn't care for Michael's plan. Besides, the girl's not here, which means she was warned. She knew we were coming. Fine. Soldiers, take this man with us for questioning. No. We cannot allow this to happen.
We don't have a choice. If we reveal ourselves, we risk everything the monks fought for.
Gabriel, you're right. We must flee. We have no choice. As you and Gabriel creep through the forest, you breathe deeply, trying to block out your rage.
Kenna, look!
Hockey circles overhead.
Hockey circle the monastery. Quick, call him now before Michael's people see him.
Tom's heart will come if I whistle 2 short blasts.
That's it.
Hockey veers sharply and lands on your wrist. I knew I remembered it. Hello, old friend. At least we managed to save you. I've got a mission for you. I need you to take a message to Dom. At the temple, Barto gazes out the woods. Elena, do you see that? See what? That hawk. The way it just dull. Most peculiar. Everything about you is most peculiar. Focus on what matters. Later that night, you and Gabriel are camping out. Monastery destroyed, the monks driven out, my journey master captured, all because of me.
You can't blame yourself. They knew the risk of keeping you hidden. Now you must be strong. The best way to honor the man who taught you to fight is to use what he taught you to defeat King Luther.
I couldn't agree more. But Luther taking the bulk of his forces west, there won't be a better time to take back Stormhold.
That's true, but what about Prince Marco's army? We have roughly 50 Rajkur monks, and now they have even more reason to help you against Marco.
We also have Fidoria's promise, don't we?
That's true. They're vowed to send 100 soldiers when the time comes. That's a start, but we'll need much, much more.
What about my people?
Your people will rally against the Neverasket family, but there are village folk, blacksmiths and merchants, farmers and milkmaids.
Then we'll find soldiers. Surely there are others who will stand against Prince Marco.
And once we find enough soldiers to build an army, we'll need food, weapons, armor.
I know, we need enough coin to pay for all that.
And siege weaponry. Stormhold's castle walls are impregnable. That's why your mother made it the heart of her kingdom.
Marco will be looking for us. We don't have much time. Where should we go first?
I've heard rumors that the captain of your mother's royal guard made it out to Stormhold with many of his men.
I remember him. His name was Leon? Captain Leon, right?
Yes, that's correct. Last I heard, he was spotted roaming the grasslands trying to avoid Luther's men.
We've got to find him and convince him to join us. Hockey will relay our plan to Dom. No, Dom, he'll figure out a way to help us bring down Stormhold.
Knowing Dom, he won't rest until he hands you back the crown himself.
At the Stormhold Castle, you and Tristan are hauling kitchen supplies when a familiar cry sounds from above. Looking up, you see Hockey. Screaming! Hockey! You whistle two short blasts. Hockey circles and lands on your arm. There is something tied to Hockey's leg. Is it from Kenna? Did your warning reach her in time? Pulling off the message, you release Hockey, but before you can read what Kenna wrote, a soldier spots you.
What's this? A couple of lazy servants wasting time?
You were just hauling these supplies to the kitchen.
Looked like you were just standing around waiting for them to haul themselves.
The soldier kicks over a basket of fruit.
Best pick that up, boy.
Now isn't the time to fight. I don't want to spot Kenna's message. I need to control your anger. Yes, sir. Of course. You bend down to pick up the fruit. Looking at your hand, you see fire flickering along your palm. But you clench your fist and take a deep breath. The fire disappears as though pulled back into your hand. I was able to control it. Sorry for taking your time, sir.
You better be. Now get out of here.
In the kitchen. That was close. Do you manage to hold on to the message? Right here. Let's see what it says. Now is the time to act. Before the winter thaw, I will return to attack Stormhold and take back our home once and for all. It's really gonna happen, isn't it? Tristan, Marco is gonna fall. And we'll be helping Kenna every step of the way. You and Kenna, you were close, weren't you? As close as an abandoned orphan the princess were allowed to be. Doesn't sound very close to me. It wasn't usually. We never got to spend more than a few minutes alone together. Gary was always looming over us like an angry guard dog. But there was this one time. I'd gone to the Beltane Festival by myself, and there she was. She disguised herself as a peasant girl, but I recognized Kenna anywhere. You went to the Beltane Festival with the princess? You feel your face grow hot and look away quickly. It wasn't like that. I mean, we didn't go together, but you were there, together, at the Beltane Festival. They say girls are slightly to kiss you as look at you at Beltane. Now's a chance to relive one adult's most precious memory. Help Kenna make the most of her one night of freedom. We didn't go to the festival together, but I don't want to talk about it. And we have bigger things to deal with right now, like preparing for Kenna's attack. We are really going to do this. After 2 days of hard riding through the grasslands. Are you sure Leon and his men are around here? Rumors and gossips are all we have to go on. Mercenaries don't set up long in one place unless there's profit in it. Suddenly, a man and a woman stepped out of the high grass, each wearing vastly different gear. Stop right there. What are you two doing here? I recognize that armor. That's Stormhold. You're familiar with his armor. If you're a Stormhold soldier, you must be loyal to Captain Leon. I was a Stormhold soldier. There's no Stormhold now. Not in any way that matters. I ride for myself now. This is all very entertaining, but you're suspiciously close to our encampment. You think we last long out here if we let anyone just wander in? This is some misunderstanding. We didn't mean to intrude, but we want to see your leader. Demanding, aren't we? Well, you're in no position to ask for anything. Hand over your weapons. What? This is our territory. Here you do what we say. Now. I guess so.